Hey gang, Todd here, and we're looking at episode 4 of the House of Usher. And the family is in turmoil because they've got to figure out how to spin Camille's death by ape, and the problem being Camille is the one who usually does the spinning. But Roderick takes charge and says, we're all going to stick together on this. And he's very forceful. Meanwhile, Pym gets some footage of Camille coming into the labs, and there's no camera in the place where the animals are. But in seeing the front desk area, they don't recognize who that guard is. It's not the regular guard. Pym had checked. He had gotten a phone call saying he wasn't needed that night. We get a funny bit where Roderick goes, "Oh, enhance it so we can see better." That's not a thing. What do you mean? They do it all the time on TV. That's not a thing. That was a great little jab at, all the CSI and NCIS shows that are on where they do the most ridiculous things where they could enhance a picture and it comes out perfectly clear when you know you can't do that. Meanwhile, Leo goes to a vet's and needs to find another black cat. The vet he's at just happens to be run by Verna. What are the odds? She shows him a lot of cats. He finds the one he wants. It's the spitting image of the cat he killed in a drugged out stupor. She won't sell it to him. It's being held for someone else. So he gives her a buttload of money. And she reluctantly gives him the cat, which as soon as it gets home turns out to be a holy terror, scratching him, leaving dead animals everywhere, under his pillow, bathtubs, top of the kitchen refrigerator, just everywhere. Meanwhile, let's see, what's her name? Victoria lies to Roderick, saying that she's been approved for human testing, although she's only got one test subject, Verna. And he's thrilled. Oh. And while getting frisky with his wife Juno, he has a hallucination and flips out, thus having to confide in Madeline. I'm sure Juno figures it out too, about that he has inherited the same disease their mother had that drove her crazy. But he's holding out great hope that Victoria's human testing will be a success, because that would be a godsend to him. In our flashbacks, we get to see the first meeting between Dupin and Roderick. He shows up at their apartment investigating the missing bodies of people who died taking the drug they've been perfecting. And Roderick finds that his signature is on a lot of these forms, and he didn't sign them. But he's not going to tell Dupin. He goes to his boss, who, in a mob boss kind of way, tells him he needs to get on board. There's a great future for him. Raises and advancement. And he does give him another raise. Discussing this with his wife Annabelle, and his sister. Annabelle, correctly, I think, surmises that he's being set up. So when anything happens, if it falls apart, or they're going to get in legal trouble, Roderick's going to be the one holding the bag. And so she tells Roderick, go along with it. Get closer to him. Gather up all the information you can. And then, at the right moment, give it all to Dupin. Annabelle's not too thrilled with that idea. She just wants, nice quiet life, raise the kids, have a good job. That's it. She's not quite as ambitious as Madeline or Roderick are. Getting back to Leo, he eventually ends up having to call Verna to come pick up the cat. He shows her 20 dead animals, rats, birds, I don't know what all, and the scratches he's gotten from the cat. And so they're trying to find it, and he hears it in the walls, and he's done with it, and he gets a 4 hammer and he starts bashing in all the walls looking for that cat. And the cat is just so clever avoiding him. And then, of course, Verna starts saying some cryptic things that get Leo suspicious, and she disappears. And the cat jumps on him, and he thumbs one of its eyes out. And then we see Verna, and she's bleeding out of the same spot. Oh! And then the cat disappears again, and he destroys every wall in the place. And Julius, his live-in boyfriend, comes home, sees all this destruction, and he wants to help Leo. Leo's too far gone. At one point, he smashes open a wall, and in our very Poe of the episode, we see Verna's dead body with the cat sitting on top of her shoulder. Next, he sees the cat out on the balcony, and in a fit of rage, he does tell Julius to look, and Julius looks and doesn't see anything. Then, seeing the cat out on the balcony, he runs at it, and in lunging to hit it, goes over the ledge, falls I don't know how many stories down to his death. And we end with the black cat perching on his dead body. Oof. Creepy. Another good episode. The actor playing Leo, he does an amazing job of just slowly going insane throughout the episode. The true highlight of it. And of course, Gina Carano. Gina Carlo. Carino was on the Mandalorian. She just every episode she gets to play so many different types of characters. It's just she's probably the highlight of the whole show. Just all the different characters she inhabits. Has she, I'm not quite sure, wreaks vengeance or collects a debt that the Ushers owe? I'm not sure, but either way, great performance. I look forward to each episode just to see what she's going to do next. Well, that's about all I have to say about this episode. Please hit like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.